So one of my old associates had came down because he had went to Florida and he had some weed on him. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try Florida weed. I'm gonna see if it's the same as Georgia weed or I'm gonna see if it's different. All I gotta say is Florida weed had me messed up to the floor. So I purchased the weed and I had to get back to my dorm because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and, pre-game before I go because I was already going through a lot. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna smoke me a nice little blunt. Knowing me, I can't really smoke a whole blunt by myself, so I was just taking little puffs. Next thing you know, I hear two knocks on the door. It's like two bangs. I'm like, okay, it's probably that boy trying to get in my room. Fuck him. I'm not finna open the door. Because he do this shit all the time. Next thing you know, I hear two more bangs. I'm like, okay, it's probably not him. Let me go check. I check. Music still blasting. Young boy still singing. I look through the peephole. I'm like, damn. It's my RA and it's two white dogs. I'm like, fuck, should I even open the door? Should I keep it closed? Should I say they can't come in? But knowing me, I didn't really know the law like that. Yeah, I didn't have to invite them in. They needed a warrant in order to get in and search my house. So I opened the door, they was like, somebody had told me that you have substance in your room. Do you have any substance or cigarettes? At first he said cigarettes. He ain't saying no weed. So I was like, no, I ain't got no cigarettes in here. I don't smoke cigarettes. He was like, man, I come in. The worst mistake I ever did that moment was say yes. Next thing you know, they come in. The place I hid the weed in the blunt was a terrible place. And it just pissed me off now looking back at it. It's like, come on, be fucking for real. You could've hid that somewhere else. You could've hid that somewhere else. I did it. Then he gets to my drawers, he pulls out all my clothes. I'm like, okay. Throws everything on my bed, goes under my bed, goes into my closet. Then he gets to my desk. He puts his gloves on. He opens it. He was like, I thought you said you ain't have anything in here. I said, you said cigarettes. Why would I have cigarettes? I don't have any cigarettes in my room. He was like, you need to go ahead and call somebody and let them know you're finna be arrested. I'm like, arrested? I'm high, I'm sitting there, I'm shaking. I'm like, arrested? What do you mean I'm finna get arrested? He was like, you lied to an officer and you had substance in your room. I'm like, okay, cool. So I pick up my phone and I call my older sister. So I'm not gonna call my mama first. No way. Call my older sister. I'm like, hey, the cops are in my room. They're finna arrest me. My older sister, she was like, you're joking. This is not funny. Why you calling my phone like this? Why you joking? I'm like, I'm not playing. If you want to, you can speak to the officer. Gave the phone to the officer. He said, yes, she's gonna be arrested for having weed in her room. And so she's like, hold on, let me call my mom. She called my mom. It's a two-way phone call. Fast forward, we're in the car. We make it to the jail. They take my handprint. They take pictures of my tattoos. They made me face forward, side back. I'm like, okay, this is for real. This is getting real. I sat in the jail cell for 3 to 4 hours until they bailed me out. And without the bail bond, it was gonna be up to $2,000 to get me out. But with the bail bond, it was only $600. And you know, like black families, trying to come up with $600 like that is not so easy. But they got me out. But all I can say is my experience there, I couldn't really experience it. Not saying I wanted to, but I couldn't experience it because one, I was geeked. But I was geeked. I was so high. And it was cold in there. The toilets was nasty. The mirrors was nasty. The seats was like this, and it was cold. So I had locks back then. So I had to wrap my legs around the locks to warm me up because that's how cold it was. And I got my one phone call, but I didn't know that you can't make another phone call. And they was like, no, you can't make another phone call. We'll give you another phone call in the next hour. I'm like, okay. So it was like, after that, they bailed me out, so I had to sit in another room. I don't know where they took me, but I had to sit in another room for at least another hour until I was able to leave. And my sister's friends came to pick me up, and I was out of jail. All I can say, that was an experience for me. Wouldn't expected that, but I was arrested. Okay, I'm not gonna say her name because I'm not the type of person, but it's definitely funky to my first year in college RA, because instead of you calling the cops on me, you could have came knocking on my door saying, yeah, you need to get this out your room. You should have gave me a warning. Ever heard of warnings? Should have gave me a warning. To the cop that thought I was trying to escape, fuck you, because it was definitely tight on my arm, so I definitely had to sit comfortably since you want to take me to jail. Who else? Oh, definitely fuck you to the guy that was in front of my jail cell looking at me and wouldn't give me my phone call. Definitely fuck you. And to the two boys that was in jail, I don't know why I was in jail, but I appreciate y'all giving me information on letting me know how long I would be staying in there. So they was right. I was only gonna stay in there for like 2 hours.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.